What it do? It's your boy, Bandit. And this right here is your Detroit Lions versus Dallas Cowboys post-game show. And y'all know how we do when we start every show. Let you know what Billings is in the building, starting with this man, Rich.
Richard, man. You can catch me at Riggs928 on X.
Y'all know who she is. Lady Fan Report. Lions Fan Report. Lady Detroit Fan Report. Tori.
Hello. How are you?
Aloha.
Hola. ¿Cómo estás?
I don't know what that means. We just went through there.
Get some Duolingo.
Espanol, sir.
Yeah, I hear aloha when I hear it on TV. It sounds good, though. You feel me? Maybe he know a little bit more about what she said. My man, Keegan.
What's good? How's it going?
Let them know they can find you at Keegan.
All right. You can find me on TikTok and on Instagram at thatwingsfan97.
We should have Sky popping in the building at any time. We should have Mike popping in the building at any time. We should have Daddy popping in the building at any time. So when they do pop in, I'll let you know who they is. But we got to start with this. Last night, ass whooping, man. 47-9,
Putting it
man.
to him.
What'd you say?
Said putting it to him.
Hey, man, you know what's so crazy, though? Cowboys fans, man, are going nuts, man. And if you don't believe me, don't let one of their own Cowboys fans. Hey, this man was tripping so bad, he went and put on a Detroit Lions jersey.
47-9 in your own home? You let a stranger come get in the bed with your woman. That's what the Cowboys did today. That's what happened today. Dak Prescott, first quarter, march him down the field, get into the red zone. I think we was on the 8-yard line. I'm thinking we finna score. Never. Interception. Every time I get ready to go live or talk my trash or whatever, Dak, you always fuck it up. Why you keep playing with my emotion, Dak? $260 million motherfucking dollar man, and you play like the quarterback on that movie Replacements. Take it easy on him, Doug. It ain't his fault. Well, who is it then? Besides that wrinkled motherfucker sitting up there in them suites. Jerry Jones up there smelling like spoiled milk. He old. Every time he eats shit, dribble on his neck and shit. They gonna show you that shit off camera. Jerry got a personal person with him all day. Jerry Jones, same age, Clint Eastwood, 97 years old. His thick at his skin, like checkerboards and shit. I'm not lying. Two interceptions from Dak, one from the backup. Everybody on the motherfucking team need to be fired. Mike McCarthy ought to be fired right now, Jerry. What you waiting on? Ezekiel Elliott crying all week. I want the ball. 8 carries and 17 yards. Get your ass off the field. Hell, New England didn't even want you. Why in the hell we bring you back? New England want anybody they can get these days, but they didn't want Zeke. Now tell me I'm lying. I had to watch an ass whooping like that. That shit hurt. Ain't nothing wrong with the offense. Michael Parsons, Lawrence, okay, cool. Ain't Diggs though? Diggs ain't worth a damn. Jumping on my page and liking, posting, ha-ha, fuck all that, Diggs. Nigga, I need you a ball. No digging. Detroit did whatever they wanted to do when they wanted to do today. They did whatever they wanted to do. We just let them. Man, you want to sleep with my girl with no condom? Go right ahead, fam.
Is anybody feeling bad for the Cowboys fans, though? Is anybody feeling bad for the Cowboys fans, man?
Hell no.
Rich, I'm gonna start with you, man. You feeling bad for the Cowboys fans, man? Because they're like they're going through some things right now, man. Look, they got that whole man in the basket. Look, they put him all in the trash, bro. 260 million for their quarterback, man. He ain't do shit, man. Your thoughts on the Cowboys fans, tripping, Rich?
Bro, I've never been a Dak supporter or Dak believer. Like, I just don't think he's all that because that exactly what he did yesterday in big games, playoffs. He's never there. Like, and I think it's funny. Their fans, you know, who was it? I think it was Orlovsky today. Was like the Lions are everything the Cowboys think they are or want to be.
Yep, that's true shit.
You know, and they hold their team up to so high. So to me, it's hilarious. And, you know, as Lions fans, we know what we've went through over the years. I can take it all the way back to when Pettigrew was mauled in the playoffs and they didn't call a penalty.
That's
So last
it.
year,
Put the flag up.
on and on. So this is what I got to say. What up, though?
You feel bad for the Cowboys fans, man? They
Hell,
going through some things right now,
motherfucking
man.
no. I do not feel sympathy for shit for them. Like they had it coming. They thought they could probably do the same thing that they did last year. Nope. Like obviously, like the offense was killing it. Montgomery was killing it. It got so bad for the Cowboys that we tried throwing it to our O-line. That's how bad it got for Dallas. That's embarrassing for them. Like quite literally embarrassing. When you have like Decker, like obviously the Decker thing, I saw that one coming because he reported the first play of the game and at the end of the first half. That was funny as hell. Petty, love it. But also just them trying to get it to the O-line, any O-line they can, like Penei Sewell, anyone they can. I fucking loved it. They had everything coming to them. Like I felt bad for Dak when he got hurt that one year. I forgot what year it was. I think the year before COVID. Just because it kind of stinks. Like, you know, you hate to see that for a guy, but not this year, man. He is overrated as hell.
Tori, your sympathy for the Cowboy fans?
No, fuck no. No. Did they have sympathy for us when we were bad? No.
My thing
Them
is, though,
boys are not them boys.
we owed them this ass what we go. They cheated us last year. And we did it on Jerry's birthday.
Hell yeah.
On his birthday.
Old man, Mr.
And national TV, too. Prime time game.
Game of the week. Mr. landing helicopters on practice facilities and shit like that. Got their ass whooped on his birthday, man.
Hey, you had Tom Brady saying, I would love to be in an offense like this.
Mm-hmm.
So, sorry, Cowboys fans, but no Cowboy. No, sorry.
No.
Well,
Hey,
you
how
was
about
talking
them
about
Cowboys?
Go ahead, what you saying, Keegan?
How about them Cowboys? Cowboys and the Cowboy.
No.
Hey, how about them Cowboys? But you was talking about the play calling, man, like you said. Doing it 3 different options. Benny Johnson pulled out all his bags of tricks this week, man. Hey, they came in there with a mission, man, man, how can I say this, man? Embarrass the fuck out of them on national TV, man. Rich, how you feel about Ben Johnson's play calling today?
So, I thought the play calling, let's be honest, we've been hard on our coordinators, both Aaron Glenn last year. Can't really be on him this year because I think he's did his damn thing. So I'm not even going to, but last year we were, and there's been, we've been hard at Ben Johnson at times for his third quarter woes. This year, but the last 2 weeks, you can't say nothing about the way the offense is performed. And we can, from as simple as how we were doing at the beginning to the end where Bandit, I know you're from the hood. You played, backyard ball. Like, that's what it looked like, them plays to the damn left tackle sweeps and freaking got 350-pound skipper playing wide receiver. You got Taylor Decker. So it was clear to me because of last year, they were trying to get a lineman a touchdown bad.
They was trying to make a statement.
Yep. And they were saying, fuck you, we'll do whatever we want. You can't stop us. That's embarrassing, man.
Yeah.
Tori, your thoughts on Ben Johnson's play call?
He did nothing wrong yesterday. He truly was trying to embarrass them. I know people have been critical on him. I think the offense is just clicking. No preseason with most of our starters.
It was a preseason.
I think the offense is just starting to click. And Dan even said around the bye week, we're going to see they're going to start coming on. And this is the offense we saw last year. So I don't think there's any person in the world that should say anything about Ben right now. He is in his bag. He was against Seattle.
Keegan.
Pretty much. Like, he was just, like, play after play. He was just killing it. Like, especially with the trick plays. I loved it. Like, I thought it was, like, the coolest stuff ever that he was pulling out. Like, obviously, I knew something was going to happen with Skipper reporting or Decker. I knew that was going to happen. But, like, he was just on point for everything today. Or yesterday, sorry. And, like, it was kind of magical to see. Like Riggs said, like, very critical. We've been very critical of him. But so far, he's killed it the last couple of weeks. I got nothing bad to say.
How blessed are we to have him stay in Detroit for another year?
Very.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, I was one of the people that took him for granted. I mean, he couldn't score in the third quarter after halftime. You feel me? He was struggling, but this year he really came out and showed me a lot, man. But Rich, how blessed are we to have him as an offensive coordinator?
So that's the thing, man. When you build culture, when you have guys, whether it's coaches, players, when they love each other and they will do anything for each other, that's the type of shit they get, especially when you come from a traumatized organization as we were. These guys who have been on this team, who are on this team, they're the building blocks, man. They came like Taylor Decker, Frank Ragnow. This team was hell, Campbell, he was on our 0-16 team. Like, these guys know what failure is. They know what shittiness in Detroit is and where they are now. Like, so they will, no matter if they win, if Ben Johnson won a Super Bowl in San Francisco as their coordinator, just for instance, that's not going to mean as much if you win it in Detroit because you did something that it wasn't there. So, like, it means so much more, you know, and when you got guys like Amon-Ra, who didn't want nothing to do with Detroit, loves it here. You got J-Mo talking shit to Jordan Lewis, saying, shut your bitch ass mouth up, you know, when he's talking shit to Amon-Ra. That's love for each other, man. We're in it together. And I really think, you know, they were already close. I think this team's going to come even closer if that was possible.
Tori, how blessed are we to have still Ben Johnson as our coordinator?
Very. And we're really lucky because a lot of coordinators, they want to do their plan. What Ben has done is he's worked. Jared is this quarterback. Let's build off of it. And like Sky will call it Ferrari the fuck out of the offense. Give him his weapons, put him in a play action, and he's going to succeed. Whereas other coordinators are not going to cater to what the quarterback does. And we're very lucky that those two are constantly on the same page. They understand each other. And Ben is a fucking maniac.
He really is, Tori. That's a good point. Like, he really is psychotic. Like, he comes up with some crazy. and when these plays,
it ain't just Ben, man. Our whole coaching staff is from Dan Campbell too. Sometimes I think he should be on psych minutes the way he go for it on first down.
Well,
I'm just saying,
He's gotten better. He's really well.
Hey,
I know that
when you hear these plays, like they asked Sewell about it. He said, "Oh, we've been cooking it up for a year." When Amon-Ra and Gibbs ran that play, oh yeah, we've been cooking it up for a while. They cook this shit up, and we don't know about it when it comes out. So he's sick. He's been
even Jared Goff, but Amon-Ra threw that touchdown pass, and we said, "Oh yeah, we've been working on that play since we got here." What?
Hey, and you know the way they emptied their bag with tricks yesterday, guys and gal. How much more do they got? They probably got tricks amongst tricks.
I saw a meme today, and I wish I had sent it because it was so funny. But it was like that couple laying in bed, and the husband is like laying the opposite way, and the girl like looks upset, like she's not getting attention. And the guy, it's Ben with a little like brain bubble, and it's like, how can I get a lineman a touchdown? There's that too. But like, Ben is just constantly coming up with the most crazy shit. Who is trying to do this stuff? And nonetheless, 3 times in a game.
Hey, last time we played the Cowboys before this game, we did it 3 times on this 2-point conversion. Like,
back to back. But this time he's like, that lineman didn't work, but we have a play for that lineman. But we have also another line for that lineman too. Like,
Tori, think about it. Could you imagine being an offensive lineman? Yeah, you're coming to play with good linemen, and you're going to run the ball, which linemen love to do, and all, blah, blah, blah. But knowing that your number can get called, like Detroit, it's a known stat. We use our linemen in plays more than any other team.
I don't see any other teams doing.
And if you're a lineman being a free agent, and you want to sign somewhere, why not go to sign somewhere where they're going to give you your moment to shine? You feel me? So that's bringing in people that's free agent that's going to want to come here just because of the culture, your play calling. It's crazy. Like, it's opening up so many opportunities there down the road. That, man.
Shit, next week we're going to see Zeitler and fucking Ragnow with a play.
Keegan, man, your thoughts on how blessed we are having Ben Johnson as our coordinator too.
I'm grateful that we have him, to be honest with you. Like, shit. Not many guys, like, especially with Detroit and, like, guys wanting out. Like, every year, guys leaving in free agency, guys leaving for other opportunities. Like, oh, Detroit's not this, Detroit's not that. We built a culture to the point where it's like, I could get a greater opportunity somewhere else, but I want to stay right now to win with this team, this mentality, this group of people. It's special. Like, that says a lot. The last 2 years, he's declined deals. That's two years. That means something. Like, whether, like, it's like, I think we can get it done here.
I finished business.
Yeah.
But you know what, too, though? Like, Keegan, you got a point. And I'm going to just support your point by saying it's loyalty, too. He started off as a tight end coach with Dan. And then they worked together when they fired Anthony Lynn. And then he got the job. So, man, if you're a loyal person, it's hard to give up on somebody that gave you that shot,
Well, it's also, too, it's the fact of, like, they basically built it from the ground up together. They went from, I forgot the year that we got Hutch, I think it was like 2 and something.
3 years ago.
3 years ago. Like, they built it from the ground up. Like, not okay coaching staff, not really great on the field, minus Goff and Amon-Ra, but they've turned it around together. That's a together effort. It shows how connected and how impactful the organization has been ever since they made that change, they just fired on all cylinders and made sure that everybody bought into it. Everybody wants to be here. Everybody wants to be family. Like, that's a very key thing.
Hey, blessed to have you, Ben Johnson. Truly appreciate it.
Facts.
Hey, and since we're talking about coaches, and I know this ain't a topic, I'm gonna say, how were our feelings about Jared Goff giving Dan Campbell the game ball?
I really think that just goes to show, like you were mentioning, how close this group is. Jared Goff is not a guy. When he did not get that game ball for that game, I'm sure he did not think about it. He thought, wow, those guys deserved it. But when it got to him this week, he thought, wow, look at this game that we just had that Dan puts together and approves of everything. He deserves that.
Hey, let's talk about our quarterback. Because that's my quarterback. Everybody's complaining about him getting the money. He ain't enough to show up and show out. I mean, I'm glad you went to that race because that was my next topic. You feel me? How y'all feeling about that?
Segue.
Hey, how y'all feel about Jared Goff's performance, man? He was 18 for 25, 315 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. This is coming off a game where he went 18 and 18 with no incompletions, 2 touchdowns, and caught a touchdown. Like, can y'all see Goff in that MVP race?
I could very well see it.
Go ahead, Keegan.
Oh, sorry. I could very well see it, to be honest, just in the fact of, like, you look at all these star guys that are out, like obviously everybody's going to glaze the hell out of Patrick Mahomes and all that, and Lamar. And, like, Lamar's good, don't get me wrong, but, like, you look at, Christian McCaffrey's out. Like, a lot of those key guys aren't performing too. Like, Joe Burrow hasn't been great. Like, Trevor Lawrence is looking like a bust. Like you could very well make the case that Jared Goff has been one of the best players in the NFL.
And consistent.
And consistent too. Nobody's had that big of consistency in the last couple of years. Like, I mean that. Like, he's been very consistent for us over the last 3 years. You know what you're getting out of him. And obviously, yeah, the first 2 games were rough and whatnot, but he's made up for every single game after that. Like, he's been on fire. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the league right now, and he's a big, like, that's, leadership too. Like, he's a big reason why we're winning games too, because he knows how to get that pass off too.
Rich, your thoughts on our quarterback and his performance?
So I'm gonna be honest, man. I was never on the boat of replace him, but I've been one of the more ones harder on him. And one reason is because, man, people have been so hard on Hutch. And I'm a huge Hutch guy, man. So that was always my pushback. But he's not the flashiest. He don't have the best arm, so people don't give him the credit like the others do. But if you look up at all the important quarterback stats, he's right up there in the top 5, if not top 2 in all of them. Like, you can't complain what he does, how this team magnetizes to him. And, I have seen some growth in him as much as he's a veteran, trusting Tim Patrick on that third down. What was it? 3rd and 5?
Yeah.
Throwing it up to him and letting him go make a play. Another thing I love is when, remember, J-Mo dropped that pass? The very next play, he went right to J-Mo. He wouldn't have done that last year. So even Goff, as old as he is and as long as and successful as he's been in this league, he's still making growth, y'all.
Hey, Rich, I want to give you a shout out. Like, it is the part where I do say fathers matter, you feel me? Even though he is in the show, man, he's still taking care of his daughter, you feel me? Fathers do play a major part in kids' life. So if you are a father, man, Make sure you get for your kids. And Rich, we appreciate you being on here, even though your
Thank
daughter's sick. We do hope that she do feel better. You feel me? And
Thank
I'm in
you.
love, you feel me? Oh, there ain't nothing
You just
doubt.
got a shout out.
Aw.
Tori, your thoughts on our quarterback?
For the MVP race,
Yes.
would I love to see it? Yes. Do I think we ever will see it? No. Like Rich said, he is not a flashy guy. His stats are up there. He is a proven quarterback to be great, but he's not that flash that they want. I mean, he had a perfect game, and I want to say PFF gave him like a 70 something. Perfect game from him, but he's still not like a top grade. He's never going to get that recognition that he deserves, which is very sad, but should he? I personally think he should. Considering everything, I mean, they're not going to take this into consideration while the MVP race, but everything he does, his leadership out there, unmatched. So I think he should. I don't think he ever will, though.
Your thoughts?
Like I said before, I think honestly, I agree with Tori. Like, could it happen? Yes. Will it happen? Probably not. But like, I could very well see it in the case of like I said, the consistency is there, but like also he's not the flashiest, you know. But like also, I feel like it's more of the team that complements all each other. Everybody's has like a 1-2. Like obviously our running back Gibbs and Montgomery, they complement each other. Like Goff and Amon-Ra and J-Mo, they all complement each other. Goff is definitely a big part of that, but I feel like it's more collective effort, which you want from a team perspective. So I would love to see it happen. Like I feel like it'd be kind of cool for the city, but realistically, probably not going to happen. But you would love to see it, though. I feel like.
But love to see it happen. But I would rather see us win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Don't give him his credit when he's due. Make sure he had that fire when he goes to the postseason or away to the Super Bowl. So he let him know, like, I should have been in MVP. So. Another thing we should talk about, you said a person that.
Hey, Bandit.
What up, though?
My daughter just said, "You're nice."
I try to be. For real. And I appreciate the 155 people that's watching, man. We are yours a favor, man. Please go to YouTube, hit that subscribe button, Detroit Fan Report, and please go on our Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, and hit the follow button, man. We truly appreciate y'all watching, man. Next topic we got to get into, though. Man, that man proving he worth every dollar. It's another person that don't get a lot of credit. You feel me? They don't talk about him again, but look how this man, he running hard, passionate. He ain't slow. He ain't just a power. He ain't Jamal Williams. You feel me? Upgrade. And this is the latest man.
Second down to 3. And run it again. Oh, big team. Montgomery to the end zone. Stays on his feet and he's in for the touchdown. What a run.
Man, no matter white jerseys is raw too. But how blessed are we have him back, man? They tied him to a new year. Let's talk with you, Rich.
So, I don't know if you've seen the presser after the game, but they asked him. Hold on. Okay. Sorry, guys. My daughter was talking to me. Sorry, but the presser after the game, they asked him about signing his contract in game week, and he said, he didn't want to play anywhere else. He knew this was his forever home when he signed. He loved Dan. Like, that's the thing is, when Dan first signed with us, was named head coach, a lot of people made fun of him, putting the NASCAR helmet on, saying, bite kneecaps, but the one thing that I remembered that I liked about Dan is when he said, I could give you traditional coach speak, but y'all are sick of that shit. And that told me a lot. And so these players, they want to play with him. Like, that's not familiar territory with the Lions, where guys want to come here. They want to stay here. And what he does, he's not really flashy, but he is, because he's always on like Kyle Brandt's angry runs and stuff like that. But, you know, the way he gets along with
last two was nasty too.
The way he gets along with Gibbs, the way they get along, they don't care who has touchdowns, who has carries. Like, you know, he didn't play the Rams game almost the whole fourth quarter. Then he comes down, well, guess what? You're going to be our bell cow in overtime. The dude is the most unselfish. I'm becoming a big lover of him, man, just because his attitude, the way he runs, everything he brings to this team, man, it's if you were to tell me any one of y'all, Keegan, Torrey, or Bandit, and say he was our most important player, I couldn't argue.
Dede said that all the time. Shout out to Dede, man. He is exhausted from work, but yeah, he say Montgomery is one of our most important players. Keegan, your thoughts on Montgomery and his performance yesterday?
I would agree, man. Like, he's a big part of us winning, and obviously getting him locked up long term obviously shows that guys want to stay in Detroit, which you want. Like, that's been a big trend. Everybody wants to stay. But I think overall too, it's like he's earned every penny and more over the last couple of years of what he's done. And especially this season, like, you're just seeing, like, obviously last year he was hurt for I think a couple games, but like him, it's like Rick said, it's just like him and Gibbs work so well together. You can't not stop it. And then another big thing is just looking at it through like a team perspective. Like he said too, he's a very unselfish guy, and he's willing to do whatever it takes for the team to win. You know, like, both of them don't care about like nothing unless the team wins, which I respect, because it's like you're doing anything you can to make sure that the team has that dub in their hands pretty much. And I respect the hell out of it, because it's like, and he very well is one of our biggest, like, best team, because it's like we wouldn't probably have, like, don't get me wrong, Gibbs would be great on his own, but that 1-2 punch and him kind of mentoring him too, that's a big part of it too, I feel like.
Look who finally showed up.
Mike in the house.
What up, y'all?
Mike, let them know where he is, who you is, and where they can find you at, though.
What's up, y'all? It's Mike. Y'all can find me at @1pride_JR on X.
I'm going to hit you with the same question I just asked him, man. You proving worth every dollar. How you feeling about the re-signing of Gibbs, man, and his performance yesterday? Montgomery.
Yeah, Montgomery, man, he's one of my favorite players on the team, man. Like I said, I think he's the heart and soul of the offense. I think that the offense goes by him. Like, we could be stalling out, not really getting much done off schedule, and you hand the ball right off to him, we'll be right back on track. So I think he's proved it. I'm glad they got it done. Like, this came out of nowhere. I was hoping he would get something done later. I didn't know it would be in season, but I'm glad, happy.
Hey, we're blessed to have him, man. I'm glad he's with us. He's not with the Bears, man. I feel like that. Sorry.
I'm really glad you mentioned the Bears. He's one of those guys that when they brought him in, people were questionable, and people were, oh, you guys you're losing Jamal, taking this guy, like, just another one of those picks, and he shines. He is everything that we've needed. He fits this offense perfectly. He's the perfect duo for Gibbs. I'm so glad he's going to be here. Everyone can attack his ass.
So tired, but you can text. Anyways, sorry, this is your segment. I know you don't like me on the big screen, but you know it's your segment. Luke G, she said, where her money? If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, man, earlier, I think it was Detroit went up, though, and we was arguing about, J-Mo, would J-Mo have over 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns? And didn't I bet $100?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. Tori, you want to read these facts? Go ahead, Luke. Read them to Luke for us.
Luke G. Tori wants our money. Jamison Williams is on fire to start the season. 365 receiving yards, first on the team. -3 receive. Is that it? Yeah. Okay. -3 receiving. Oh, why'd you put the little dash then?
My bad. That's how.
I was like, wait, what? Negative.
I was about to say, it better not be -3.
Yeah, I was like, wait, huh? Okay, 3 receiving touchdowns, tied for first on the team, 22.8 yards per reception, second in the entire NFL. He's on pace for 1,241 receiving yards this year. And Luke G, we made a deal for $1,000 for $100. So, I mean, I can take the Cash App now, or we can wait. It's up to you, but show me the money.
Hey. But let's talk about J-Mo, man. Let's talk about J-Mo and his performance, y'all. Hey, that man been doing his thing, man. Rich, I'm gonna start with you, man. How you feel about J-Mo's performance, man, in the season that he had?
J-Mo to me is in the same boat as Levi for different reasons that just wanted them to succeed, man. And, he's been in the doghouse. He's worked his booty off. And to become the player he has, it's amazing to see it. And, it's not just the performances, but the way the kid is, man. Like, he's so happy. He's smiling. Like, when he got the game ball, he carried it around like he was an 8-year-old on Bandits football team, AU. He was just so happy, Bandit. And, sticking up for his teammates, talking that trash. Like, but he's like quiet, but he's about his bit. Like, I love that kid, man. And I'm so glad that they finally realized he doesn't have to just be a 9-route guy.
Thank you.
So much and still get his yards. Like, him coming across the field
is most dangerous than them throwing the street.
Man. And then how about, guys, remember in the chat that we're all in, everyone was talking about, his releases stink. He can't get off this. Yesterday when Diggs tried to get his hands in his chest and he gave him that shoulder pad and blew past him, it was over. Bye. See you on the touchdown. Peace.
Keegan, your thoughts on J-Mo's season and his performance yesterday?
He just looks like he's having a blast at this point. Like he's like, you just wish for him to succeed, and you kind of expected it a little bit, but at the same time, like, I mean, that's credit to the coaching staff to, kind of get him on the right track. Because I know probably in Alabama and obviously going in, everybody's kind of like, oh, hey, like, you're drafting this kid. Is he going to work out in Detroit, especially with the culture? He's meshed well with the culture. Obviously, minus the suspension last year, I think he's learned from that as a person and really focused in on football. And I think, too, last year, our backup quarterback, Bridgewater, like, had a huge impact on him.
That's a good call out, Keegan. That's a good call out.
Like, you look at like who he is today. That's a big part of Bridgewater kind of mentoring him, taking under his wing, like that. Like, hey, you can be great in the sport, but you have to be really smart outside of it too. So I think him kind of limiting the off the field antics and really putting everything he can into football this year has really helped him. And obviously Ben Johnson staying, kind of same kind of staff coming back and plays and whatnot. Like, he's able to really put in the work to studying the plays, but not only like really doing them effectively too. So I think he's tremendously upped his game, and it's just exciting to watch because like big, like one of our top picks a couple years ago, like in that Rams deal too. He was one of the picks, and I'm just glad that we got him.
Mike, your thoughts on J-Mo in this season and his performance?
Hey, put that comment by Joseph, the last comment that was on. There we go. I totally agree with this comment. This is what I was talking about last week. Let me move this thing a little bit. There we go. Okay. J-Mo with the ball is electric, and there's no denying it. That's why I was saying, can he please get more than 1 or 2 targets? So he got his, I think he got 5. He got 4 targets in the air, 1 carry. That's all I was asking for. He's too dynamic to only get 1 or 2 shots a game. Like, he should have, in my estimation, 4 to 6 targets a game. That's not just catches or targets through the air, but also in the backfield, in the rounds and stuff like that, gadget plays. So I was pretty pleased with it.
Thank you.
Get it. We get it.
Mommy's clothes.
We get it. Exactly that, bro. We get it.
Mommy.
We truly get it, bro.
he hates that.
Man.
Hey, I'll tell y'all what, man. I don't know if you saw that in the chat yesterday, Rich, but Mike K loves him some Bo Nix.
You said what?
I said Mike K loves him some Bo Nix. I don't know if you saw that chat yesterday. That group chat, like I said one joke about Bo Nix. He sent like a whole Bible about Justin Fields and how Justin Fields was trash. Man, it was crazy yesterday.
Man, hey, J-Day be having some crazy takes too. Like today, I was checking him. Josh Pass.
Watching, man. They
like, have you not been watching the last 2 weeks? Like him and Mike, they're really alike. Because when they don't like a player, they can go have 10 sacks. They suck. They suck. Yeah. They're horrible.
He's just not so like a guard.
I saw a snap yesterday where the right tackle didn't even fucking move on Pittsburgh. And Justin Fields ran for like 15, 20 yards down the field.
I seen that one.
Like, but Mike K don't say nothing about that, though. He don't say nothing about that. Like, right tackle didn't even move. Everybody moved. Offensive line, defensive line moved. He's just still in his stance, just standing there. Like,
hey, that's like Jack Campbell. Jack Campbell is 12th in the NFL amongst coverage and linebacker. He's too stiff. He can't cover. Like, really? He's like amongst the best.
Just crazy, man. Just crazy. You gotta take your personal bias out when you're talking about these players, man. Like, and things change. Like when they start playing better, or when they start going the other way, like you gotta call it like you see it, man. You can't
gotta take that blinders off, Bandit.
Yeah, you gotta take the blinders off, bro. You gotta take them personal feelings out the way, man.
Wait. How can you say Bandit? Hold on. Wait.
I wasn't saying I'm just was trying to involve you in the conversation, whoever. It was no shot at you personally.
Hey, Bandit, you gotta take them personal feelings about James Houston away, man. James Houston ain't doing shit right now. He ain't doing nothing right now. He said we hating on James Houston. He get out on that field, he hating on his damn self.
All right, well, hold on, pause. Well, let me tell you something I did tell y'all, but y'all didn't listen, and everybody was telling me I was crazy. So now they say it wouldn't happen in Jerry's world at his house. I told y'all we was gonna blow them out. I said 45-0. I didn't think they was gonna kick 3 field goals. You feel me? They said we were shut my boy did because he told y'all we were gonna shut him out. So don't be coming over here talking about me and my little thing with James Houston. Give me my credit when credit is due. You feel me? Y'all didn't ban the novices. You feel me? I try to give y'all, but y'all didn't believe me. So
closer.
Now talk about that. Why?
Oh, why? I don't know. Like,
I went my prediction was 42-17. I thought we were going to beat them. I didn't think it would be that bad. I mean, it was off the rip. You could see that
they weren't ready.
We were just a way better team, man, and it was
evident.
It just got out of hand. For their sake.
I wish I could read that before I put that up. All right, let's get to the next topic, though. You know somebody who did reach the end zone, man, for the first time in a long time. I ain't seen him there, man. Laporta got his first touchdown of the season. And it's beautiful the way he did it. You feel me? Ben Johnson.
Get into that in a second. Oh, here's a little trickery. Straight Brown back to God. Flea flickers. Got Laporta wide open. Sam Laporta foot race towards the end zone. Diving touchdown. Unreal.
Hey, Mike, how you feel about Sam Laporta getting his first touchdown? And can he get back on roll, man, this season, man, like he did his rookie year?
Yeah, he can get back. I think when you have years like that, man, I think some of the same stuff was happening to Kelsey. Like, you just get more attention, man. You get more attention put towards you. Same thing with Saint. Like, Saint, people pointing towards his receiving yards this year versus the pace he was on last year. Like, when you put up years like that, both of them are all pros, right? Didn't Sam Laporta make all pro as well? Like,
Yeah,
when you have an all pro season, man, you're gonna get more attention. So that's why you see guys like Jameson Williams stepping up. That's why you see guys like even Brock Wright the last couple of weeks. Like before yesterday's game, he was stepping up in the passing game the past 2 weeks, catching passes, and he's not really getting opportunities like that. But when they take opportunities away from other people by giving them more details and looks, you got to go to your other options. So that's one thing I love about this offense. Like running backs, receivers, tight ends, whatever it is, we got multiple weapons at all the positions. So Jared Goff is very happy back there, not only up front with the starting five, but also with all them skill positions.
Did I read your comment and not putting it up? Tori, your thoughts?
Just
on
like
Sam
what Mike
Laporta?
said, he's demanding more attention. So he's pulling a guy, which is just going to open somebody else up. And he had a great season last year. I do think we're going to see more of him coming on soon. But I'm not worried that we're not having Sam Laporta games. It's really not bothering me because we're succeeding. If we were put in spots where we just cannot click, okay, I want to see him open up some more and see him get some more targets. But we're not in those positions.
Yeah, I mean, we saw offensive linemen get multiple targets yesterday. So
Yeah.
I mean, even they was getting in the game plan. That was crazy watching that, man. It was crazy.
Keegan, your thoughts on Sam Laporta?
I think he can bounce back. I think it's just like more coverage, to be honest. Like just like Kelsey, he's gotten more, coverage, and I think that's hurt him a little bit. But I think we're slowly seeing him kind of get back up to speed, and I think they're going to utilize him a lot more too. Because I think it's just a lot of like kind of getting used to things. Like the first two games are really kind of just you're really like kind of trying to adjust to like new teammates, new systems, or in their case like kind of new teammates and stuff. So they're just they had a lot of other weapons they could use too, but I think they're gonna probably start trying to use them a little bit more. I know he's a bit more of like a blocker guy right now, but I really hope he, and I think he can kind of bounce back and get back to where he was his rookie year. I think it's just a matter of making sure they get he's not covered pretty much, because they're going to be covering his ass as much as they can, pretty much.
Rich.
See, I think that's the most underrated thing about this team, and we'll talk about especially offense, since that's what we're talking about. They don't care who the player of the game is that game.
I like Taylor Swift, but go ahead.
Like,
Hey, put that skull comment up there, man. We got them coming up, man. We got to get them. We got to get y'all, man.
hey, that's gonna be a game, man.
Hey, and we do got to show Scully, Zoe, and somebody. I can't think of his name right now. But we do next week's pregame and postgame show.
Hop on them, man. Hop on the pregame.
Yeah, they are. We already talked to them. We already got it in the works. We're gonna do the pregame, postgame show with them like we did last year. So shout out to them, man.
That'd be dope. Shout out to them.
Yeah, we go ahead. My bad, Rich. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, you good? But I think that's the thing about them, and they have said it. They don't care who gets the shine that particular game, and it works to our favor because you can't double team everybody. So if you want to double team Saint this week and Laporta, okay, we got J-Mo. You want to double J-Mo? You want to double Saint? Okay, we got Laporta or we got Tim Patrick. Heck, they try to seam pass to Gibbs. Like, and if it was on, that would have hit. Like, when you got as many weapons as the Lions do, you can't stop everybody. Somebody's going to hit every game.
That wasn't cute. That was just nasty, bro.
I was going to be
man,
cute what we do to
we
y'all,
had to
too.
endure all that, Rich, man. We had to grow up when we had Calvin, and then our number 2 receiver was trash, man. Our number 2 receiver was out the league like after he got done playing with the Lions, man. That's what.
Hey, shout out Chris Decker. Or Chris Durham. Is that what was?
Yeah, Chris Durham. Like he was Stafford teammate in college, so that's the only reason he was on the Lions. Like he wasn't.
Shout out Nate Burleson.
Nate was good though. Nate Burleson was good, but we had a string of receivers before Nate Burleson and Golden Tate and all them, where they were like non-existent. It was Calvin and everybody else.
Oh man. All right, well we gotta get into part of the show where things, it do get a little hurtful, man. Hutch got his season ending, man. Mike, I'm gonna let you take this, man, and I'm gonna take the last one because I kind of relate to Hutch when he's going through right now. So I'm gonna let you take this, Mike. How you feeling about Hutch's season?
Man, shout out to Hutch, man. He was on his way, man. He was on his way to being, at this point in the season, he should have been the favorite to be POY, Defensive Player of the Year. He was on his way, man. He had sacks. He had 7.5. Really had 8.5, but one of them got taken back because Jack Campbell was bear hugging this man. So he really had 2 sacks in this game. But either way, he was a terror, man. Not only in the run game like last year, but he was putting it all together and getting to the quarterback and not only having the most pressures in the league, but having the most sacks in the league as well. So he was doing his thing, man. It was beautiful to watch. And, man, it sucks that he went down. But I will say, we got much better news after the game than we got during the game. They said it was a compound fracture during the game, which it was not. So he has a much better injury and health rehabilitation prognosis. So shout out to that. And he's going to be back stronger than he was.
Tori.
It's devastating. Like Mike said, he was on track to be Defensive Player of the Year, and he probably would have gotten it. I said it before the game, man on a mission. I was saying he didn't even need help on the other side, and he really didn't. But it was heartbreaking to watch. I'm glad it was the best possible outcome out of all. None of them are good outcomes, honestly, but it was the best possible scenario for us. He'll be back, and he even put on his thing, we rise from the ashes. So he's the guy, if anything were to happen to you, that's going to come back better and stronger, it would be him. He has that drive. He has that dog in him.
Keegan.
It kind of hurts.
Yeah, I will ask that question. I will ask it after we get done with this. I'm guessing that's a question, but my bad, Keegan. Go ahead.
It hurts in the sense of, like, this guy has been almost pretty much the face of the franchise and, like, pretty much one of our biggest leaders on and off the field. And it's like you said, he was about to be Defensive Player of the Year too, which is horrible. But no, just it's horrible. And luckily, it's best case scenario in the sense of, like, he can recover decently fast. I hope they don't rush him, but he's gonna work his ass off to get back to exactly where he was and more. And if anyone can do it, it's him. Dude's a genetic monster and freak. Like, he's gonna come back way better than what he was, and he's gonna be a man on a mission again. He's gonna do whatever it takes to be the best version of him possible on and off the field, and he's gonna make sure that he can contribute to this team, whether it's on the field or off the field. He'll be on the sidelines still. So I know he's gonna still be a big part of this team, and I think regardless of him being on the field, they're gonna be extra motivated to do it for him. Make sure that they're on their A game on the defensive end, because like he's a big part of that defensive end, in the sense of he really revitalized it, and he, like, the sacks he was doing, like he was on a tear. He terrorized Baker Mayfield so much. But like through an athlete standpoint too, like I feel it. Like I've had my fair share of injuries and whatnot too. So I understand, like it sucks, and granted I never played football, but like it's a horrible injury, and obviously you wish nothing but the best and a speedy recovery. So.
Rich.
And Aiden's my guy. That I've been a fan of his since his freshman year at Michigan. I love that dude.
Boo.
As Mike, hey Mike, ask Mike. Mike knows I will die on the Aiden Hutchinson hill. He does no wrong in my eyes, so they say.
That's true, because Rich is a homer. Rich a Michigan homer. Anytime we say anything about Hutch, he'd be like, "Y'all saying he trash?" And it's like that he would be saying wrong.
But for real though, like he really did take that next step this year. Like he was damn near unblockable. Like he really became to that point. And AG let him decide where he wanted to play. He wanted to play on the left side. He wanted to play on the right side. Whatever. That's in Myles Garrett territory, J.J. Watt territory, T.J. Watt, where you can pick your poison. Like, you got to be really good for defensive coordinator coaches to let you choose who you want to go against, play for play. And this team feeds off of that. And saying that, as close as this team is, I think this brings them together even closer. And I think this team's going to be on a mission, man. I know they were already on that mission, but they want to do it for him, and they all have said that.
All right, One Pride Nation, let me tell you this. Everything going to be cool, Hutch. You know why I know? I got hit by the car, and I got broke. Same thing. I was trying to get up and walk for 2 weeks after my surgery. So I was told to sit down and everything. But the point is, he's going to be cool. He's going to come back as strong as he is. I can walk, jump, run. I still play around with my kids. I have no pains, no aches, none of that. So Dr. Green right here is telling y'all, Aiden Hutch is going to be cool. Letting y'all know that. So everybody don't trip. Thing this season, like career ending. I see a lot of false reports on there talking Aiden Hutch talking about retired. No, he went to the same injury in college. The next year he came back and did great things. You don't believe me? Check it. Google it.
Yep, just watch the Ohio State game, right, Bandit?
Well, listen, I ain't even say that. I can probably make a statement here. You just mentioned it. But seriously, though, all jokes aside, Aiden Hutchinson will be fine, man. Keep him in your thoughts and prayers, though, man. It's sad that he had to go out when he was having a great season. You feel me? Now other people in this defensive line have to step up. That's all I was going to say about that. Anybody else going to Hutchinson before we go to the next topic?
Prayers up for Hutch, and he'll be back more than ever. And I think if he plays his cards right, and if we go on a deep run, he's going to want to play. That's all I got to say.
Anybody else?
Tori's against that idea.
Which is understandable.
Oh, hey, you know what's so crazy? I was just about to hit a button to talk about it, and I was like, I'm not going to do it because here. But look who just popped up.
Hey, Leo! You can finally
Leo.
join us.
What up, man?
Hey!
What up with you?
He said the wrong time, but I'm never late. Leo, let everybody know who you is, where they can find you at.
It's first name, last name on X with the chest. What's up? What did we talk about? We talking about Hutch?
We are talking about
No.
Hutch.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts, Leo?
Yeah, first and foremost, shout out to Hutch. Obviously, that's a pretty gruesome play. So just prayers for him and his family, man. As he heals up, just as the person first before the player, and that he gets back to full health, so that he's fully functional, just for the rest of his life, really. Thankfully, he didn't have something like Alex Smith, and so it looks like there is going to be a decent recovery time. So, but prayers go out to Hutch for real.
We got to break down with us. But before we get to the breakdown, you called somebody out on Detroit. What up, though? In this game, they showed up. I'll let you get your thoughts on William.
Yeah. Hey, so
I told y'all to wait on it.
That's good. No. I look it. I'm glad because he needed to. I'm only going to show you what's on film, and really, to be honest, I try to sit there and kill my own thoughts and try to let the film kind of formulate, some of my opinions. And he needed a big game. Some of that stuff he's still doing, though. So some of that stuff is coming off stunts and that pressure. But if he just needs to keep on sitting there getting pressure and getting to the quarterback more so than ever now, especially now. So I give him his props, much better from the week before, and he just needs to sit there and continue. We don't want the inconsistencies. So, and I think he's aware of this because I saw a tweet by Justin Rogers saying that he was kind of going back and forth with Justin. So, listen, man, keep it up. Seriously, keep it up.
Mike, I have no thoughts on your cover photo, but it's cool.
Go down.
Quack!
Day is probably dying right now.
Y'all see what I go through?
Wow.
I ain't never did nothing to these people but be lovely kind. You see what I'm doing? Go through.
Hey, how did you get a black
Michigans? No,
Hey.
we remember that.
Hey, Neil, how did you get a black Stafford jersey? Just kidding, bro. I'm just playing with you, bro.
It's official, like a referee with a whistle. You feel me? You see the tag. Don't try to play.
You know what else is official?
All right.
You know what else is official? Oregon beating Ohio State.
Oh, here we go.
It ain't gonna stop. It ain't gonna stop until we get to Michigan game. Anyways, next topic. Talk about somebody who had a big performance, man, who showed up and showed out, man, and did his thing. That boy Brian Branch.
BB.
Oh, man.
You got give credit when credit's due, man. Had 2 interceptions, a forced fumble, man. Hey, what wasn't he doing? But this set it off right here to start the game and put his thing.
Great target. They can get a first down here. They'll have to go for a touchdown, but they're going for it anyway, and it's intercepted. Brian Branch has it, and this one's going to.
Mike, your thoughts on Brian Branch and the performance he had yesterday?
Man, he looked really good. Looked like an Oregon Duck out there.
Oh,
Hey. Y'all love.
I love it.
I couldn't get Neil the other day when y'all was doing it, but I'm joining in on it right now, man. Ohio State sucked, man. It was great to see y'all lose. He come back on the screen.
I
man.
love it, Mike. I love it.
go ahead, Mike. See what you guys say.
I forgot what the question was. It was about
Brian Branch, bro. Brian Branch.
Brian Branch, man. He came back. We got a good ass safety duo with him and Kirby Joseph, man. Brian Branch, people was freaking out. I think Rich was one of the people freaking out. Or it might not have been Rich, but somebody was freaking out. He wasn't going to be playing in the slot anymore. He was going to be moved to safety, and he wasn't going to be at the line of scrimmage and doing this and that. He doing everything, man. Move Brian Branch everywhere on the field. He going to make the play. It don't matter if he's in the slot. It don't matter if he at the line of scrimmage. It don't matter if he's back there at safety. He's going to roam. He's going to do something. He's going to force a fumble. He's going to pick the ball off. He's going to do whatever he needs to do to get us the ball and get us an extra possession.
What did I ever do to y'all? What did I ever do to y'all?
I like other Keegan too.
Man, go ahead. Tori, your thoughts on Brian Branch and his performance yesterday? I'm just going to sit over here for a show.
He balled out. He's a guy that I haven't really been seeing too much of this season, but we got some Branch last night, so I'm happy with it.
Keegan.
Honestly, like not too much going on this season per se, but like, you know, you can never count him out for an interception, or you never can count him out on just contributing. That's the greatest thing about it is, you know, like he's one of those underrated guys, but he's such a beast. Like he's a big part of this team. I feel like in my opinion, he popped off. Like him and Kirby Joseph, man, or something special.
Hey man, the way he be punching the ball, just imagine him in the club. You feel me? And somebody talking, he just that dude come from around the corner. But Rich, your thoughts on Brian Rich?
So he has been a beast since they moved him to safety. I know a lot of our Lions fans, I know they love Branch, but they always thought I was crazy by saying this. Dude is Troy Polamalu. He reminds me of Troy Polamalu because he is so smart. That interception he got that you just showed, he wasn't supposed to get that. That wasn't his man. But he's so smart football-wise, he dropped back off his man and made that pick because he was watching the quarterback. Dude just plays football, and he knows how to play the game, and he always puts himself in the best position. But you got to give credit to AG too, and they have said it. He's got a position. He's got to do what he's got to do, but they let him do his own little thing because he's so smart in the game, and he's quiet. That's what I like about him. He's quiet, but he's for his team because Dan was talking about how Branch came up to him and said, if I get one turnover, can I break the team down for the rest of the week? Dan said, you get me 2 turnovers and you can. He got freaking 3. He caused a fumble by the punch out, and he got 2 picks. That dude's a beast, man.
And you mentioned that TreVeyon Orange swung at the ball too. That's something that AG and them are coaching in practice that's showing up on the field. So you got to give AG his credit too. Leo, your thoughts on Brian Branch?
Man, look, we got a budding All-Pro on our hands, and I think, to be honest, he's probably a more complete safety than Kirby. Just because he can play up top and he can sit there and come down and fill. I think that he's a real star, even though he plays the star position sometimes. But I think he's a real star, not just on this defense, but in this league. And he deserves to be talked about like that. This is now his second year. He's been doing great things. Still a young player.
The fucking duck.
Fuck is that, Keegan?
It's a duck.
Here you go in. You got a damn duck?
I've been telling you for like 5 minutes over it.
Bruh. Really, bro? You got a damn duck, bro?
I was waiting for everyone else to notice.
He had to go. Anyways, I'm just playing, man. That's cool. Jokes on me this week. It's cool. It's cool.
Quack, quack.
Can't wait till we play Michigan, I swear to God. Anyway, man, we were just talking about Kirby, man, but hey, he playing at an all-pro level right now, man. Yeah, 4 interceptions, you feel me? You don't really let it give you nothing by, man. Your thoughts on Kirby Joker's performance? Leo, I'm going to start with you. You was just talking about it, man.
Yeah, look, he's also an all-pro safety. I really think that we got 2 of the best safeties, to be honest. I would sit there and say, like, they got to be top 5, right? Like, and Kirby's been doing it for a while now, so he's just a ball hawk. So leave him up there in cover 1. Let him sit there and be the hawk in the sky. Love it.
Corey.
Wait, Bennett. Yeah, he is an Ohio State fan, Joseph. But yeah, Kirby's a great ball hawk. That comes from the ex-receiver. And he makes – hi, Day.
Oh, what's up?
What's up, Mr. Too Exhausted?
Oh, look who joined.
Gotta get up and smoke a cigarette once.
All the duck comments were too much. He had to come join.
Yes, I'm an Ohio State fan. Go ahead, Tori.
I just came in to say one thing real quick, and then I'm going.
Oh God, I'm taking him off camera already. Here we go.
Quack,
Dak,
quack.
Nope, Dak is ass.
Indeed.
Hey, Dak, quack, it all rhymes.
Hey, I might even take Dak over Will Howard.
Hey, Neil, put me on the screen. Put me on the screen, Neil.
Oh God, here we go.
There we go.
Quack, quack.
That's what we do to Ohio State, Neil, man.
Hey,
Okay.
my daughter wanted me to show you, Bandit. There's a
Oh
duck.
God, here we go.
Ducks
Come on.
everywhere.
All right. Rich, your thoughts on Kirby Joseph, man, his performance this year, man.
Say Ohio State stinks.
Ohio State stinks. He made me say
Hey,
it.
Rich, your thoughts on Kirby Joseph, man.
Kirby has another one. He has taken that step forward, man. And I honestly believe it's because we improved our cornerback play. So he can truly just play his game. We don't have to worry about Sutton and all the other corners getting burned every play. And even last week when Branch was when they played Seattle and Branch was hurt, he went and played strong safety, and Brandon Joseph played free safety. So he could show he can play anywhere. I'm so happy and what he's done. And y'all, we cannot underestimate what he's done on these tight ends. Ferguson, McBride, what is that? Otten out of Tampa, Higbee out of the Rams. Like he's playing some good ball. Oh, my daughter said quack, quack, man. Quack, quack.
Why does everyone have duck stuffed animals?
Hey, I got a fucking duck now. Fucking duck. It just was going on in America. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, bro. I never seen so many ducks. I swear to God, bro. It's silly. Oh man, bro. Go ahead, Rich, man. Do what you were saying, man.
So yeah, he's doing his thing, man. Like I said, he's his play on the tight ends, just his play overall. Like I really love to see him progress like he has, man.
Mike, man, your thoughts, man.
Put me on the screen one more time.
Yeah.
Give me a solo camera shot real quick.
It is duck day. It's quack quack day. Yeah. Oh,
Put up
Johnny
mics.
Cox.
Oh man!
You hear that? You hear that, Bandit?
Good, man.
Quack,
This
quack.
picture right here symbolizes what happened in the rivalry so far. I forgot what we was talking about, but go blue, go blue. That's all I gotta say.
When you talking about Kirby Joseph, man, his performance this year, man.
Hey, Kirby playing for Michigan, man. Let's go. Kirby is doing a good job, man. He should have played for Michigan, but hey, man, him and Branch, like I said, we've got one of the best safety duos in the league this year. Kirby got like 4 interceptions. Branch got like 2 or 3 himself. Like they just gonna keep on making turnovers. His defense still gonna be good, y'all. Like Hutch is a big loss. Don't get me wrong, huge loss. But we still have a lot of solid, matter of fact, better than solid guys, man. We got some really good dogs on this team, on this defense side of the ball. AG finally got his secondary, man.
Sure. And the last topic, man, before we get performers on offense and best performers on defense. Listen, America, Detroit Lions are the new America's team, man. Am I lying? Anybody any argument?
I see no lies.
If we not proved it, like from the draft.
Look at Rich. That don't make no sense. Hey, shout out to Rich for taking the L, though. Shout out to Rich for taking the L this weekend in fantasy football, man. He said he was going to beat me. You lost, Rich. You lost.
Hey, it's all right. The Ducks beat Ohio. The Suck guys. I'm good. I'll take that loss. Take one for the team, baby. Quack, quack.
Mike. Anyway, Mike, your thoughts? Detroit Lions, the new America's team, man.
Hey, man, we got a lot of fans, man. We got a lot of fans now. And we don't need some of these bandwagon fans, though. I'm gonna be honest. Like, it's people on Twitter going crazy I ain't never seen before. So, I don't know.
Keegan.
Man, they are America's team. I've been even last year, like it was just, like they're so likable in every single way. It's grit. It's our coaching staff, to our players, to our GM, to the city on its own, and you see it constantly over and over again. This is America's team, 110%.
Tori.
Basically copying everything they said. This is 100% America's team. You see it in the fans. I mean, how many times are games getting sold out 5-10 years ago? They're not.
No.
You know, just the online presence that the Lions also have amongst everybody across the country. Even in my last tweet, I got a lot of hate because, it's not just from Michigan, but it's everywhere that loves this team. Yeah.
Leo.
What are we talking about?
Lions being America's team.
Look, I think we're the best team in the NFL, to be honest. I do shout out to the rest of the NFC North because them teams are sitting there. We're the best division in football. So we're about to sit there and go through a gauntlet right now with our upcoming games, and it's going to prove, when we beat the Vikings next week. Right, Zoe?
Cook.
All right. Final two questions for y'all. Who's the top performer on offense, player on offense? Tori.
J-Mo.
Leo.
I got to go Monty.
Rich.
I'm going to go a group. I'm going to say offensive line.
Dump day!
Mike.
I'm going to say Ben Johnson.
Keegan.
I'm gonna say the 1-2 tandem of Montgomery and Gibbs.
That's a whole lot of Ducks, Keegan.
That's so messed up, man. Top report. Top. Really?
Oh, poor Bandit. He's getting it all. Make fun of Michigan again, Bandit.
I wish John was here.
Go Ducks. They just beat Ohio State. Go Ducks.
All right, anyway, your top performer on defense, Tori.
On defense?
Yep.
Cal did well. I'm just going to say Branch.
Leo.
Defense. Hutch was really dominating, to be honest. I'm gonna say Hutch.
Rich.
I'm going to go a Lane. He had 2 sacks.
Keegan. Really? Duck? Come on, Keegan.
I'm gonna go Hutch.
The Anaheim Ducks.
Dang. Ducks.
Mike.
I'm gonna go with the Ducks.
Mike, who's your top performer on defense, man?
I'm gonna go with Hutch and Branch, man. I would say you could pick damn near everybody on that defense from this past game. I'm gonna go with Hutch because I think people forget how good of a game Hutch was having. Like I said, he had a sack. He finished with that sack when he broke his leg, but he had another sack earlier in the game that got taken away because of Jack Campbell. So he really had 2 sacks, and he was everywhere in the run game. Every time they tried to run on his side, he was there on the tackle. So I'm gonna go with Hutch. I think it's underrated the game he had.
Or your final thoughts on the game against the Cowboys?
It's hard to be like, oh, fuck yeah, incredible game, because I would have taken a loss over losing Hutch. Nonetheless, payback for what happened last year and more. Little disrespectful, but I'm all here for it.
Leo.
I think we are the best team. I think we proved that we're the best team. I don't think anybody's beating us when we're rolling like this. I think that when we get the run game going, our pass game will get going. I don't think anybody can sit there and stop us. If you're going to stop one person, the other person's going to go off. And shout out to that defense. That defense is for real.
Rich, your final thoughts?
Man, it was a great performance. You know, bittersweet, like what Tori said, because of what happened to Hutch. But like, even though we singled out individual performers, it really was an all-around team game. And if they keep this up, offensively, defensively, special teams. I mean, hell, even Jake Bates had a damn good game. Like, man, this team's gonna be hard to beat if they keep up playing the way they are.
Keegan.
They're everything that we hope for this year. Minus obviously Hutch getting hurt, but man, this team's gonna be special to watch this whole year, especially during playoffs. Man, it's gonna be one hell of a ride.
Mike.
This was what I expected. I didn't expect them to win by so much and the Cowboys not to get a touchdown, but I expected them to beat them by a very solid margin. And on to the next, man. Let's show the Vikings who's the real kings of this division, man. They 5-0. We got a loss. Let's put the first loss on their record next Sunday.
This is our post-game show, man. I appreciate the 186 people that's here, man. We do, man. Thank y'all for coming, man. With that said, man, let them know who your is and where you can find out before you head out. Start with Mike.
Up y'all, it's Mike. And again, you can find me on X at @1pride_JR. And once again, fuck OSU.
Rich.
It's always FOSU, go blue, forever, forever, quack, quack. Richard, you can catch me on X at Riggs928.
Leo.
First name, last name. You know what it is.
Real aggressive right now. I'm sorry.
Hey.
Tori.
Hey,
You can
bro.
find me on X at TorXOO.
Bro.
She said go blue, too.
We just ran through the Dallas Cowboys like if they were nothing. I had people telling me that Dak was a top 3 quarterback.
Hell no.
Just like Ohio State said, Will Howard was a top quarterback.
You were in that space last night, Leo, too.
Keegan, let them know where they can find you at. So I can get out of here. Grab my
You can
pillow.
find me on Insta and on TikTok at ThatWingsFan97, and you can find me at Oregon University on all platforms.
I'm Bandit, man. I appreciate that. Like I said, the 188 people that's watching, man. You're all your favorite, man. You go to YouTube and hit that subscribe report. Hit that subscribe button, Detroit Fan Report. And on X, hit that follow button. With that said, man, this post game is turned to Ohio State hate show. But say, man, we out.
Go blue.